Hello, and welcome to BoudicaVlogs, where we discuss the lives of women, both in reality and in fiction. If you'd like to check out my blog, BoudicaVlogs, the link is down in the descriptions below. Today, I'd like to talk about a term that I picked up quite a while ago, and I've been using ever since. That term is dogfish movies. Now, to give you a little bit of history, I'm pretty sure the term chick flicks is still alive and well. Chick flicks, of course, referring to movies that are intended for women, usually movies that are romantic in nature, and movies that may or may not make us cry. Women love them, men avoid them. Well, there are movies on the other side of the spectrum that are specifically intended for men, and those movies I call dogfish movies. It was sort of intended as a argument against chick flicks, but it ended up making me agree with the term chick flicks. Let me explain. I think that when Hollywood makes a movie, they make a conscious decision. Do we want our audience to be male? Do we want our audience to be female? Or do we want our audience to be both male and female? Once they answer that question, they have chick flick, dog dish, or other type of movie. And we all know of movies that can be watched by both and don't fall under either of those derogatory terms. But I don't think they're really derogatory. I think when we use them, sometimes they're intended to be derogatory, but they're really just a genre. When we hear the term chick flick, we know what people are referring to. And when I use the term dog dish and I explain it to people, people are like, oh yeah, that makes sense. To further explain my term dog dish, my stereotypical dog dish movie and the movie that actually made me think of dog dish movie was Speed. As I mentioned in my blog, it is every man's dream. You start off the movie with an explosion and a man getting his leg shot off. And everybody's plotting the main character on the back, shooting his best friend in the leg, by the way. And of course, there are many a joke about the fact that it almost hit the guy's, Then, we have him in a bus that cannot slow down. Now, it's not a car, it's a bus. Because, buses cause more damage. Let's be honest, when you're watching an action movie, dogfish movie, you want as much damage as possible. We even have the moment in the film where we think, for that split second, we hit a baby. Turns out we didn't, which gives us all a good laugh, but we still have that second where we did. So, rampant destruction everywhere. Then in the end of the movie, we have this lovely scene where this couple, after escaping this horrible fate, are lying together. The female looks up at the male and says, I know we can never have a relationship because of the way we met, but we always have sex. Really? What male doesn't want that to happen? Let's be honest here. So that is my stereotypical dog dish movie. There are a lot of other examples. Just to name a few, there's the Terminator series, the Lethal Weapon series, and James Bond, and basically anything with Steven Seagal in it. However, I like dog dish movies. I know, gasp, horror, amaze, a girl who likes dog dish movies. But I like being able to shut off my brain and watch things blow up. It's therapeutic. When the guy falls off the building, you slap the face of somebody who you're really angry with and the anger just kind of floats away. It's great. So, my point, after this long rambling, is that dogfish movies, they're pretty good. You get to watch really hot men, because, most action actors are damn good looking. Watch things blow up, which is always fun. And relax for a couple hours. Shut your brain off. Relax. Have some fun. Chick flicks, on the other hand, are also a very good genre. I love chick flicks. I am not the kind of girl who likes to cry. I don't understand the desire of wanting to cry. And I know a lot of girls who do. I just don't understand it. I missed that gene somewhere along the line. But otherwise, there's a lot of really good chick flick movies out there that teach us a lot about actual living human beings. These are human beings who are dealing with actual problems, whether it be in The Notebook, which is one movie that I did enjoy that made me cry, where we're talking about Alzheimer's, which is a problem dealt with by so many all around the world. We're talking about the rather silly movie Mamma Mia, where we're actually talking about a mother trying to learn how to say goodbye to her daughter, because her daughter is grown up. When I went to see that, the two mothers I was with could not stop crying through like the second half of the movie. Could not stop crying. We're laughing, but we're crying at the same time. By the way, I love that movie. But my all-time favorite chick flick movie is Must Love Dogs. Doesn't help that I love John Cusack. He's just my favorite actor ever. But one of the reasons why I like that movie is because they're both real. They're not perfect. He's a struggling boat maker who makes boats that nobody wants to buy. She's a daycare teacher whose husband just left her for a younger woman. Both of these are real life problems. They're real life people. They're not perfect. They're not Superman. They're just ordinary people, basically, trying to find a way in the world and grasping hold of somebody else. And that's what chick flick movies, generally speaking, one way or another, are about. Trying to find your way through life. And along the way, finding someone to hold on to. Because being honest, I think that's what we all want. So that's my discussion on chick flicks and dogfish movies. I hope you enjoyed and understood what I was referring to. For further details, check out my blog post on the same subject. As I said, the link is down below. Otherwise, I wish you happy reading, enjoy the beautiful weather, and remember, you're all beautiful. Have a great day.